Hey everyone, and welcome to another great episode of Pucker Productions, and today I'm going to be doing another countdown video. Now, on the 20th of January earlier this year, I did a video where I counted down my top 5 songs from High School Musical 1. Today, I'm going to do the same thing again, but this time for High School Musical 2, since today is the 14th anniversary of High School Musical 2's premiere. And so, I thought it'd be pretty good. To commemorate the occasion, I would count down my top 5 High School Musical 2 songs. So let's get started. And at number 5 is Gotta Go My Own Way. Now this is the 7th song featured in the film. Now the reason I'm putting it at the bottom is that while it is a good song, it's a breakup number, and breakups don't exactly tend to be the happiest thing imaginable. In fact, they're the opposite of happy, they're devastating. Now, before I go any further, I just want to say a brief spoiler alert, because I will be going over the concept of the song in the movie as well as the song itself. Anyway, at this point in the film, Troy Bolton, Zac Efron, has been not been himself in recent times, and he's been neglecting his friends in his relationship with Gabriella, and this causes Gabriella to get so mad at Sharpay, who's been manipulating everything, that she quits her job at the Lava Springs Country Club and breaks up with Troy because of her anger towards him. Now, the song itself, it's bittersweet, but tragic at the same time. It's a good song, but it's also devastating at the same time. It actually had me tearing up the first time I heard it. And that was when I hadn't even watched the film yet. Yeah, I know. But I did like it. It was pretty good. So the reason it's a breakup number, the breakup number is the reason why I'm putting it at number 5 on the list. That's why it's at the bottom. But I did enjoy it. Anyway, okay, number 4, I Don't Dance. This is the 5th song in the film. I Don't Dance is a pretty good, bromance song. And as a bro myself, figuratively and literally, I love a good bromance song, and I Don't Dance is one of my favourites. It's sung by Chad and Ryan while they're playing a baseball game. And baseball has really interested me over the years. I used to do it at PE back at my senior school years, and it was pretty good. Chad and Ryan were talking about the upcoming Lava Springs Country Club talent show, and Ryan suggested that Chad dance, but Chad keeps saying that he doesn't dance. So they head to a baseball game, which quickly turns into a dance-off. Now, the back and forth little banter in the song between Chad and Ryan, that's pretty cool. It's good to see two bros, bantering and such. And I suppose it's a pretty good song for a summer day as well, just like it's summer now. Hopefully a bit brighter. Anyway, it's a good song for when you're hanging out with one of your guy friends. For any guys out there, if you're hanging out with a friend who's also a guy, it's a good song to sing, because it's a good song a really good bromance song, as well as The Boys Are Back, but that'll be for another day. So yeah, I Don't Dance, number 4. Okay, number 3 is You Are the Music in Me, the 4th one featured. Okay, so You Are the Music in Me is one of the Troy and Gabriella duets that are featured in the movie. And Kelsey wrote it for the talent show, Kelsey Nielsen, the pianist from the first film. Anyway, so Troy and Gabriella sing this song, and Kelsey accompanies them, and pretty soon the whole of their classmates start joining in. And it's such a bittersweet song. It's one of my favourite love songs from the Disney trilogy. And sorry about all the shouting. That's my brother. I did ask him to stay quiet. Wait, did I? Anyway, let me think. Oh, yeah. So, I love the chemistry that Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens had in that song. It was such a great number, and one of my favourite love songs. I'm kind of glad they brought it back for High School Musical: The Musical, the series, season 2. Specifically, the final scene, in amongst the behind the scenes thing. So yeah, number 3 is You Are the Music in Me. Number 2, Every Day. This is song number 9 in the film. Now you may be surprised that Every Day is not at number 1, it's at number 2. I can hear all the fangirls screaming, "Hey, Every Day is the best song in it." Well, it's one of them. I don't think it's the best, but it's definitely up there. It's the second best. Anyway, I can't say that without any details, can I? So basically, at this point, Troy is still a single man, and Ryan gets him to learn a new song that Sharpay didn't know about. So he's singing on stage alone until a familiar voice accompanies him. That voice, of course, being Gabriella's. And they start singing together, having rekindled their friendship and relationship. And yeah. And then everyone starts joining in. This is actually, many people might mistake this for a group number, but it definitely isn't. It's a duet in the style of a gospel song because everyone else joins in at the end. It's like Troy, Gabriella, and the chorus. It's like a gospel song. I think they do like gospel songs at like many proms or something, like at the Albert Hall over in London. I'm not sure. Anyway, so the song was fantastic. It's actually I think it might be the longest song in the film. I might be wrong. Could be All for One. Anyway, so I just love it. Every Day is number 2. Now, before I go to number 1, I just want to shout out just 2 honourable mentions and 1 dishonourable mention. So the first honourable mention is the You Are the Music in Me reprise. Now, the reason I put this one, put the original over the reprise, is because it's the Sharpay version. And I don't know if I've said this, but I'm not a big fan of Sharpay at all. I utterly dislike her. She's so full of herself. She's so big-headed. She's so egotistical. She expects the world revolves around her when it clearly doesn't. But it was still a good song, it was a good song, but not good enough to make it on the list. The second honourable mention is What Time Is It? Now, What Time Is It was the opening song of the film, and I absolutely adored it. It was really good. All the cast joining together, celebrating the arrival of summertime. When my college broke up for summer break, I could hear it in my head. I could hear the song in my head. I just loved it. I just love it. And a bit of a fun fact for you, for the holiday season in 2007, the guys at Disney actually made a Christmas version of the song. And I have to admit, it is kind of a good rendition. But I think I prefer the summer version from the film. And you may be wondering what my dishonourable mention is. My dishonourable mention is Fabulous. Yes, I'm not joking. Fabulous is my dishonourable mention. I really, really don't like that song. Well, I actually do like it, but I hate it more than I like it. It's just about Sharpay talking about what she wants in life, how she desperately needs anything fabulous. It's the perfect example of how egotistical and greedy Sharpay is. One of the reasons why I really don't like her as a character. But, so that's why it's a dishonourable mention, because I think it's the worst song from the film. But it does have some pluses, like it does have some good poolside shots, and the fact that it takes place at a pool, that's pretty cool. We don't get many poolside numbers. So anyway, on to number 1. And my number 1 High School Musical 2 song is Bet On It. Bet On It is the best song from High School Musical 2. I absolutely love it, and I'm surprised I haven't done it on the channel yet. Comment down below if you really want to see me do Bet On It. Bet On It is Troy's very first solo number, if you don't count the Start of Something New reprise, but that was just the chorus. Anyway, so he's basically around the golf course, struggling what to make of himself after all the things he's done, and he just wants to get a hold of his life again. So Bet On It is a great big, a determination number. Like, Troy is determined to make himself better, and it's just an epic song. I love it. I love it. It's the 8th song in the film, and it's my favourite. Yeah, and it was a tough decision between Bet On It and Everyday because they're both great, just as great as each other, but Bet On It just has it beat by a slight edge. And I just love his just over-dramatic stuff on the golf course. He just nails the drama. And so, there you have it. My top 5 High School Musical 2 songs. What did you guys think of my options? Do you agree with me? Do you have other opinions? Or do you have a different order for the stuff I've mentioned? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.